Folks, in my 20 years in the league, I've never seen anything like this. Something is happening right now that could shake the foundation of the NFL as we know it. And I guarantee you, what I'm about to reveal is just the tip of the iceberg. We're talking about a seismic shift that could redefine franchises, rewrite histories, and elevate a player from promising star to absolute legend. And let me tell you, the most shocking part. It's still happening behind closed doors under blackout conditions, with insiders and front offices on edge. There's a secret in motion, a move so audacious that it's almost unfathomable, yet here it is, imminent and unavoidable. I've spoken to sources, lined up the chess pieces, and what I'm about to share will blow your mind. Because, brace yourself, there's a real possibility that Bo Nix, yes, that Bo Nix is about to switch teams, and not just in the way you think. This isn't some simple trade rumor. It's a massive, almost unprecedented maneuver that might go down in NFL history, and I've been deep in the trenches trying to piece together the puzzle. This is the inside story you need to hear, before the ink even dries, and I'm going to take you through every detail, every motive, every contingency that makes this a billion-dollar move. Get ready, because what's coming next is not just a trade, it's a game changer. And if you're serious about staying ahead of the curve, about knowing what's really happening in this league, hit that subscribe button now, smash that like button, and activate the bell. Because the insiders are whispering, and they're whispering about something that could topple league power structures. This isn't just info, it's the info. And only the few who are in the know will truly understand what's about to unfold. Are you ready to get inside the mind of NFL's deepest secrets? Because what I'm about to tell you will separate the fans from the insiders, and the truth is more shocking than you could ever imagine. Let's start by dissecting the current situation with the Atlanta Falcons, because understanding their position is essential to grasp what's looming on the horizon. You see, Atlanta has been a team stuck in limbo, oscillating between hope and disappointment for years. Last season, they finished 8-9, missing playoff contention once again, and the fans are craving a true franchise quarterback to elevate their status. Under Kevin Stefanski, who arrived just this offseason, the Falcons are rebuilding their identity, emphasizing a run-first, ball-control offense, but the biggest hole remains the most critical, the quarterback position. Now here's what's truly intriguing, Michael Penix Jr. The young star coming back from injury and Kirk Cousins, the veteran with playoff experience, remain under consideration, waiting for the right opportunity. But the whispers in the NFL corridors suggest something else, something that's been quietly discussed behind the scenes, something that could flip the entire landscape of the NFC South. Meanwhile, across the league, rumors swirl like a tornado. On the other side, we have Denver, led by Bo Nix. This kid, remember, is only 26, but he's already become one of the most talked-about young quarterbacks in the NFL. Drafted out of Oregon, where he set NCAA records with a 77.4% completion percentage in 2023, Nix's transition to the NFL has been nothing short of spectacular. His story is one of resilience and talent. He's not just a gunslinger, he's a high IQ quarterback with elite mobility, accuracy, and the clutch gene. After leading Denver to a 14-win season in 2025, clinching the AFC West title and earning the no. 1 seed, Nix's star has been rising exponentially. And here's the kicker, his contract, a modest rookie deal at just $18.6 million over 4 years, is a window of opportunity for any team to acquire him without wrecking their cap. That's what makes this rumor so explosive. But now the question is, why would Denver even consider trading Nix? And why would Atlanta be interested? Well, that's where the conspiracy deepens. Because what I've learned from sources close to both organizations is that Denver's front office, led by GM George Patton and coach Sean Payton, is eyeing this offseason as a titanic moment. They've built a contender around Nix, but with eyes on the future, on keeping their window open, and on maximizing value. Denver's aggressive moves in free agency, weapon upgrades, and strategic draft picks are all about bolstering the offense around him. But behind closed doors, a different plan is brewing, one that could see Nix swapped before the new league year begins. And the target, Atlanta. The Falcons, desperate for a franchise quarterback, have been scouting relentlessly. The new regime, led by Stefanski, wants to make a splash. They see Nix as more than just a stopgap. They see him as the perfect puzzle piece for their future, especially given his youth, proven talent, and low cost. But here's the twist. Sources say Atlanta's front office has already engaged in secret negotiations with Denver, not just about a simple trade, but about a package that could include multiple draft picks, young defensive stars, and even future considerations. The motive isn't only on-field success. It's about setting a legacy, about finally giving their fans a true signal caller who can elevate their chances for a deep playoff run and potentially a Super Bowl. Now, let's pull back the curtain on the mechanics of how this could happen. Denver, in this scenario, would be looking for a package that reflects Knicks's rising value. Perhaps a first-round pick this year, a mid-round selection next year, and maybe even a young star like A.J. Terrell or a promising linebacker. Salary cap-wise, Denver could make this work by taking on some veteran contracts from Atlanta or restructuring deals. They're known to be cap-savvy and creative when it comes to such maneuvers. For Atlanta, it's about not only acquiring a quarterback who fits their scheme, but also about making a statement. It's about seizing an opportunity to leapfrog the division and solidify their future with a high IQ, mobile gunslinger at the helm. And believe me, the negotiation talks have gone deep enough that insiders whisper about a done deal in principle, pending league approval and final medicals. What makes Knicks particularly enticing for Atlanta? Let's get technical. His college tape is legendary for his precise ball placement, quick decision-making, and ability to perform under pressure. His advanced stats from 2023, a 77.4% completion, a 9.2 yards per attempt average, and a near 3.1 TD-to-INT ratio, are the kind of numbers that make scouts drool. And that's not even counting his mobility, which adds a dual-threat dimension that mismatches defenses. In today's NFL, quarterbacks with that kind of agility and accuracy are gold, especially under a coach like Stefanski, who values rhythm, quick throws, and a balanced attack. If Atlanta lands Knicks, what happens? They instantly jump from pretender to contender, a move that could shake the NFC South to its core. So let's analyze the scheme fit. Stefanski's offense has historically been play-action oriented, emphasizing quick throws and the ability to stretch the field with playmakers. Knicks's deep ball accuracy and quick release mean he could thrive in this environment, especially with Bijan Robinson's explosive ability as a runner and receiver. Moreover, his ability to extend plays adds a new layer of unpredictability. This is exactly the kind of upgrade that turns the Falcons from a team stuck in mediocrity into a dark horse with a real shot at deep playoff runs. Now, what about the worst-case scenario? Could this blow up in Atlanta's face? Absolutely. If Knicks's injury history resurfaces, or if the offensive line doesn't develop as hoped, the trade could backfire. But based on current intel, the Falcons believe they're getting a young, talented quarterback who is already league-ready, with the potential to be a top 10 guy for years. The upside far outweighs the risks, and for Denver, the move would be about maximizing value, about capitalizing on Knicks's market worth at its peak. They could pivot to a veteran free agent, draft a quarterback to develop behind a seasoned vet, or even plan a rebuild if the right pieces come along in the draft. But make no mistake, this is about big-picture thinking. Denver's NFL insiders label it as a bold, decisive move, meant to send a message about their future ambitions. In closing, what I see happening here is a seismic event that is going to change the NFL landscape. The timing, perfect. The pieces, all aligned. The motivation, pure fire. This trade, if it materializes, will be remembered as one of the most decisive moves in recent league history, setting a new standard for franchise building. The question is, are you ready for what's coming? Because this isn't just a rumor, it's an impending storm, and it's already gathering strength. When it hits, it will reshape the AFC, the NFC, and the very fabric of the NFL. Stay locked in, folks, because I'll be revealing more details as they come. The insiders whisper that the negotiations are nearing a crescendo, that a deal could be inked in the coming weeks. This is your inside seat to the ultimate NFL power play, the move that could define a generation. And trust me, you don't want to miss a second. Because once this is out in the open, everything changes. The NFL will never be the same. This isn't just speculation. It's the truth behind the curtain, and I'll keep digging, keep connecting dots until the deal is done or denied. But one thing's clear. Bo Nix is on the verge of becoming the most coveted quarterback in the league, and Atlanta's blind pursuit of greatness might just pull off the deal of the decade. And when it does, history will remember today as the moment everything changed. Are you ready? Because I am, and I'll be here, breaking every secret, every twist, every turn until the final signature.